You're watching the News Channel 15 Highlight Zone with Glenn Marini. Sports coverage you can count on with the Highlight Zone starts now.
He goes to him every play, really.
You know, it's just coming back and showing the SAC what Bishop Dwenger football is about.
We don't have to come out hard, defense play.
We just have to come in focused and excited. That's what we got. We have to put our heart and our mind.
You want drama? Well, we got you drama. We got more drama than a weekend marathon of Shawshank Redemption on TNT. It's a lot. NHC play opens up with a nail-biter between East Noble and Homestead. Northrop shows no mercy against rival Snyder, and South and Lures go to OT. But first, Chambersfield was drama central tonight. Joe Whalen joins us now with your game of the week. Joe?
Raise your hand if you have any idea what's going on in the SAC this weekend. Put it down. You're lying. But that's kind of how Northside fans felt after tonight's thriller with Bishop Dwenger. Dazed and confused. Saints pay a visit to the Redskins in an instant classic and a little something we like to call your Highlight Zone Game of the Week. Northside head coach Ryan Hall all fired up as the Redskins try to smoke the Saints for a third straight year. Second quarter, Mike Levette going to the air, connects with Zach McKinstry. We'd see more of them later. Northside goes up 14-3. That was a score at the half. Third quarter now. There's a lot of adjectives for Levette on this play. Elusive, slippery, athletic perhaps, but they all add up to 6. Third TD of the night for Levette. It's 21-3 North. It was over. Except it wasn't. Ensuing possession for the Saints, the pitch to Ryan Sonater. This one good for 60 yards, all the way down to the north side 2-yard line. That led to the first touchdown of the evening for Dwenger. It's 21-10. Next possession, first play of the fourth. Sonater again to the end zone. 21-18 after the 2-point conversion. Saints still have a prayer, but North has an answer. Levette proving when all else fails, hucking it downfield, a great idea. Are you kidding me? Finds McKinstry again, and he is gone. 70 yards to the barn, 21-18. Okay, now it's over. Wrong again. Mike Fiacable on fourth down over the middle to Marcus Stepp. 56 yards to the house. It's 28-25. Next possession. Last chance for Dwenger with 1:40 to play, and Fiacable opts to go to the ground. Good decision. 10 yards, and the comeback is complete. Dwenger shocks the Skins on their home turf, 32-28.
We're down 21-3, and to make a comeback like this versus a great team versus Northside, my senior year and our senior year, we just kept believing and believing, and God worked in our favor tonight.
There weren't any speeches at halftime. It was just, doing what we could to get back in the game. And our guys believed. They never quit. Everybody was into it, and everybody played hard.
Dwenger hosts Northrop next Friday, while Northside hosts Wayne. Glenn, it wasn't pretty, far from it, but Dwenger 3-0, and more importantly, 3-0 in conference.
And I never like to look ahead, but I don't know if you know Week 8, October 11th, Snyder-Dwenger. That is going to be a pretty big contest. We'll show you why, because we're going to stick with the SAC. Spooler Stadium superiority on the line tonight. Snyder at Northrop, and in the first quarter, it's Snyder marching down. Colton Painter. Oh, and Northrop gets caught watching the paint dry. That's a nice touchdown pass to Desmond Davis. It's 6-zip Snyder. But in the second quarter, Northrop starts to move the football. Mike Snyder. Nigel Kilby would come up with it, and, well, he's only 6'7". And when you got that kind of height, well, you use it. How about this? Northrop's John McKinney to 6'8" Aaron Thomas. It's 7-6 Northrop. At that point, Jabri Bramley would have 127 yards and 3 touchdowns rushing for Snyder. Northrop made it a game, but Snyder survives 35-28. Bishop Lures at Southside. Hard to believe it. The loser in this one will start out 0-3 in conference play. Second quarter, Trey Masson pitches to D.C. Donovan Clark, the IU commit in. It's 7-zip with 5 minutes left in the second quarter. How about C.J. McCarter? He could pound it in for the touchdown. 7-7 at that point. Fast forward to the third quarter. Maston looking for Shatan Harris and finding him. Harris turning it upfield for a big gain, and that would end, the drive would end with Dominique Williams moving the pile for a 5-yard touchdown. Southside goes on to defeat Lures in OT 27-21, so Lures 0-3, South 1-2. At Zollner Stadium, Wayne in Concordia, the Generals coming in 2-0, the reigning FWO Team of the Week. That's Ball State recruit David Morrison. You know why the Cardinals like him? He can throw it, and he's elusive. Check that out in the third quarter. Concordia 28-14 when Morrison finds Jake Minnick for the first down right there, but the drive would end with a fumble. Third quarter still. Keon Powers for Wayne. Takes it around the corner, 5-yard touchdown. That cuts it to a 28-21 Concordia lead. Fast forward to the fourth quarter. Cadets playing some D. Wayne trying for the tying score, but it's Zach Reckaway with the interception, and that would help seal the win as Concordia earns its first W of the season. Cadets 35, Generals 21. On to the NHC this week. This had game of the week potential. Homestead at East Noble, both teams undefeated coming in. Third quarter, Logan Ormsby to Ben Skronik for the touchdown. And this would tie the game at 14-14. You got to watch out, a little bit slippery right there. How about slippery? Ormsby would find Carlos Sanchez. And Sanchez with the big run after the catch. That would be key because we're late in the fourth, and Jack Dugan kicks this one through the uprights. That gives Homestead the lead at 17-14. Now, it was late, but East Noble had a chance. East Noble's Bryce Wolf, the new starter at quarterback this season, he airs it out, but Gunnar Goebel makes the grab, the interception to seal it for the Spartans, and Homestead escapes with a big win, 17-14 at East Noble.
East Noble's a great team. They've been ranked above us in the power poll for the past couple weeks, and we just wanted to come out here and give a good fight.
To see these kids fight back and from a 2-touchdown deficit and take the win, that's especially at the end, and a young kicker doing that job at the end. You know, it's just a very satisfying win for our group.
Yeah, great win for the Spartans. Homestead hosts Columbia City next week while East Noble travels to DeKalb. Out at the Dean, yeah, the Neon Nation in full effect. Carroll ranked 8th in this week's 6A state poll. Chargers looking to stay undefeated, hosting Norwell. First quarter, already 7-zip Carroll, and that's Drew Tranquil. You know what? He only had one catch, and it would be right here for 58 yards, but he wasn't slacking. He had 8 carries for 200 yards and 5 touchdowns. On the same drive, it's Justin Tranquil on that wildcat position, a 2-yard touchdown, 14-zip Carroll after one. Second quarter, though, Norwell's Pearson Harnish to Reggie Hayes. RH2 hauls it in for the touchdown, but the Knights could have used more of that. Carroll puts up 70. The Chargers beat Norwell 70-15. Out at John Young Stadium, New Haven, looking to stay undefeated and set up a huge game against Carroll next week. Bulldogs hosting DeKalb. How about Jordan Hogue? He's been doing it all season long, had 6 touchdowns combined in the first 2 games. He picks up a first down right there, and it would set up DeAndre Smith, a 10-yard touchdown run as he bounced it outside. 21-0 Bulldogs at that point, and we'd see more from the Bulldogs and those Cape Crusaders. How about this? Arias Vasquez, a 23-yard pickup as New Haven rolls 54-0 over DeKalb. Final stop in the NHC, Columbia City at Belmont. Both teams coming off wins in week 2. Late second quarter, Travis Herbst pitches to Drew Odell. Odell had himself a game, just 5 carries, 57 yards, but he had 3 TDs. And Columbia City up 21-14. Belmont trying to make something happen. The ball pops loose, and Columbia City recovers on the 22. 4th and goal. From the 1, Columbia City's Travis Herbst hands it to Braden Meyer. Meyer 14 carries, 138 yards, and 2 touchdowns. You saw the short one. Now here in the third quarter, you're going to see the long one. Braden Meyer, the big man, rumbling, stumbling, going all the way for a 63-yard touch as Columbia City, congratulations to Randy Hudgens and company, they win 41-28. And Coach Hudgens told me that they took a collection for injured player Sam Daly before the game, did the Belmont and Decatur faithful, so he wanted me to pass that along. A very classy move by the Braves down in Decatur. Well, now's the time to take a quick breath for a 2-minute timeout, but when we come back, we're going to head up to Prairie Heights to see Busco in action, plus ACAC play opens. That means undefeated Leo traveling to unbeaten Adams Central. We'll head to Monroe, Huntington, and Angola coming up next in sports.